André Bernier. I work with the underwater archaeology team, and I'm fortunate enough to be part of the excavation of HMS Erebus up in Nunavut in the Canadian Arctic. So basically, this year we're working out of our research vessel David Thompson. There's 13 people on board, including 8 archaeologists diving. One young man from Joe Haven, Jonathan Pukikniak, who's done archaeology before, but now is being exposed to underwater archaeology. So basically, we're coming here every day, diving every day when we can, when weather permits, from basically 8 in the morning to 6 or 7 in the evening. And every day is a wonder, it's an exploration, it's an adventure. We don't know what we're going to find, but the thing that we do know is that we're going to see something new and discover new things. So it's pretty exciting. It's a race against time. The clock is ticking for HMS Erebus, as it's a very dynamic site. A lot of things are being changed around, so we want to protect what we can. Mother Nature over here gives us about 6 weeks. So basically we have to make sure that every day we can do the maximum that we can to excavate and salvage these wonderful historical treasures of the Franklin expedition. This is the first year that we actually have visitors with Adventure Canada, and we're thrilled to do this because it's such an exciting story that we're so happy to share on site live with visitors who are interested in the Franklin story. And we also have a chance to share with the Guardians the knowledge of the area, and also the way they live on the land and they protect the site, not only for their community but for everyone, because these are National Historic Sites, and we're really are glad to work with the community to protect them.
This is another multi-beam image that we collected just a few days ago in Terror Bay. This is the other ship, HMS Terror, and you can probably readily see that it's in really, really good condition, even better than the Erebus. It's essentially completely intact. So it has all kinds of structures sticking up, including davits. These suspended the various boats and raised and lowered them over the side. We still see masts standing to a certain height, sheared off, say, about 10 feet in the case of the main mast above the deck. And along the centerline, various openings in the upper deck, including the forward companionway down to the forecastle. Those openings, even though they're sometimes the skylights with all the panes of glass still intact, we're able to insert that remotely operated vehicle you may have seen on the dining room table here into on 7 different occasions, and we explored 90% of the lower deck just a few days ago. If you've seen the YouTube video, a lot of that footage, some of the good stuff. The only cabin or compartment we couldn't access was Captain Crozier's bedchamber. So tantalizing, behind the only closed door on the entire ship that we've seen. Who knows what lies behind that closed door. You peer down the corridor with the ROV and you can see the list of the ship, because the ROV writes itself naturally. And through the darkness you see the lights penetrating, and then a succession of cabin doors, all sliding doors, all open. And we went in one after another, probably 20 different times. Every single cabin, except for that one, open. And you can see an incredible array of artifacts, all in situ. Chamber pots below the beds, wash basins on the shelves, muskets attached to the wall ready for action, ceramics, the plates for the different mess groups in the forecastle, showing different ceramic patterns, mess group by mess group. These small little cradles, which are in the sick bay, which are the sick beds. Just a wondrous array of artifacts that are going to be documented in the years to come. So the plan for next year is to basically take that barge anchored over the Terror and do the same thing, but with the surf supply diving equipment, the hats and umbilicals, and we'll go inside and we'll go essentially cabin by cabin and learn what we can.